one leader you have singled out who is trying to do just that. Fairfax County, Virginia, the school district that you called a disaster and you really criticized when it comes to their back-to-school plan. I went there on Friday. They are saying that the parents and students are going to have a choice, 2 days a week in school, the rest virtual learning or complete virtual learning. I want you to listen to what the Fairfax County superintendent told me about what it would take for every student to go back to school following CDC guidelines.
Our default on a normal school day in Fairfax County is 18 inches, not 6 feet, not 3 feet, 18 inches. We're the size of 5 pentagons. You would need another 5 pentagons of space to be able to safely accommodate all of the students in Fairfax County Public Schools.
So what he's saying, Madam Secretary, is it's not feasible to bring everybody back and follow the very guidelines from your federal government, CDC guidelines, that you're making demands that they're just not possible.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Fairfax County, because I think it's a very important contrast to, for example, the plans that Miami-Dade County has in place. And I understand you're having leaders from both of those districts on your program today. The contrast between the two is stark. In Miami-Dade County, they have a continuity of instruction plan that has been robust. I mean, granted, they had this plan, or they've been working on this plan, because they often experience hurricane damage.
Can we just stick on Fairfax County, ma'am, and not Miami-Dade? Because this is something that you have brought up.
I'm going to contrast it because it's a multiplicity of platforms. It's a wide variety of approaches, but with the expectation that if you have to move to a remote instruction situation, that you have full-time learning going on for all students at all times.
Okay, I spent time in Fairfax County. I don't want to get too much into this.
It's not a full-time learning plan.
But they do have full-time virtual learning.
The Fairfax County plan is not. No, 4 days a week, either 4 days a week online and online, and the 5th day not, and 2 days a week in person. These are not valid options and choices for families, and it's not full-time instruction.
Okay, what you are saying is you want kids back in school. What he is saying is, because they have almost 200,000 children in their school district, they would have to build the size of 5 pentagons in order to accommodate what you were asking for. They're a wealthy district, but even with money, it's just not feasible. So what is your recommendation given that reality?
My recommendation is he take up the offer to meet with my team and some of the folks from the CDC and the task force to talk about ways that they can look at this freshly and differently on behalf of the students they're serving.
Should they follow CDC guidelines?
On my team, the CDC guidelines are just that, meant to be flexible and meant to be applied as appropriate for the situation.
But you understand how confusing it is and how hard it is.
I would look forward to working with him to
have CDC guidelines on one hand. Sure, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I would look forward to meeting with him along with some of the folks from the task force and talking about how this can practically happen. I think we're all on the same page. We want kids to get back to school. We want them to be learning full-time. Full-time, not just a part-time, not just an episodic situation, but kids have got to be learning full-time and have the expectation that the next school year is going to give them at least a school year's worth of learning, if not more, because so many of them fell behind.